most people are getting this one thing wrong about manifestation, and it is this one thing that is fucking up all of their manifestations and why they just can't quite seem to manifest exactly what they want into their reality. But don't worry, I've got you, and we are here to clear this up for you today. And when you do, this is when the floodgates open. This is when it all starts to click and make so much more sense. And you can apply this single principle to every single one of your manifestations to have them come through in the exact way that you want them to come through. I thought we could run it back to the foundations today, to the basics of the basics, but wait, because these foundations are the foundations for a reason. Okay, I love to remind people that we cannot build a house. We cannot build even a shed. We cannot build a mansion or a skyscraper upon shaky, shitty foundations. Okay, you gotta lay the right foundations to be able to create whatever it is that you want. So the basics, the principles of manifestation, they remain the same, but it is about mastering them. It's about actually fully understanding them, which most people don't. They're kind of there, but a little bit off. And if you find that you're having trouble manifesting actually what you really want and desire, it's probably because your foundations are just slightly off. And all we need to do is turn that dial a little bit to align you to actually be the vibrational match to attract, to create exactly what it is that you want. So we're throwing it back to the basics. We're bringing you back to the foundations. So whether you're a master manifestor or whether you're just getting started, this episode is for you, and it's going to help you lock in even deeper into your creator power, into becoming the conscious manifestation master of your reality. As you guys know, or as you might not know, I just opened Align and Attract for enrollment. Again, I'll leave some testimonials here so you can get a feel for how transformational Align and Attract is. This is my signature manifestation course, and it is open for enrollment now for a short time. We'll talk about it more, but Align and Attract is the foundations of manifestation. It is all of the principles of manifestation, of energetics, of inner child work, subconscious mind rewiring, subconscious aligning, healing, self-discovery, everything you can imagine. We go into it deep in there. So I will link that down below for you so that you can get into this round of Align and Attract while it's still open. But I thought that this was the perfect time to dive into attraction, law of attraction, one of the core universal laws, and one that is often a little bit misunderstood. And that's what I'm going to clear up for you today, is that misunderstanding, so that you can actually get this law working for you, because it's working for you already. Let's clear that up. All of the laws are always working for you. All of the energetics, the universe, everything is always working for you, but it's learning how to become the master of your vibration, the master of your energy, so that you can work it, I think is a better way for us to put it. So let's start by diving into what exactly the law of attraction is, which is a universal law, meaning it is immutable. You cannot turn it off and on. It does not change. It has been here as old as time and before that, because time is a human construct. But what you need to know about the law of attraction, or any universal law, is that it applies fairly, evenly, unbiasedly to everyone. So if you think, well, I've tried the law of attraction, but it didn't work for me, it actually did. You just did not know how to work it. And so we're going to talk about what this law is, and then we're going to get into what you are probably getting wrong. And I hold your hand as I say that, because most people are, okay? So don't feel bad about it. Even I, as a manifestation teacher, catch myself in this cycle, because it's a practice of perfecting your energy. And naturally, as humans, our brains kind of work against us in this. We'll get into that shortly, but just know that it's an ever evolving practice to come back to. And that's why this episode is for you. Even if you've mastered manifestation, I know that you are going to find some golden nuggets from this and the reminders that you probably need right now. And whatever that thing is that you're manifesting, that you're feeling a little stuck on, let's just shift a little bit of those knobs. Like I mentioned, just turn the dial a little bit to get your energetics in line exactly as they need to be to actually become the perfect, inevitable, energetic match to whatever that thing is that you want to manifest. So, law of attraction, as we mentioned, applies to everyone the same. Can't turn it off and on. It is always working. It's about getting it working for you. This is the law that we hear about the most when we talk about manifestation, but there's actually a lot of different universal laws at play as well. And learning how to become the master of all of them is, or at least the most popularized ones that we have discovered and that we know about now at this time in human history, is the key to really becoming a master manifester. I teach these laws in depth in both of my programs, Align and Attract, which is enrolling now, and Scale, which is opening for enrollment in September. So you can get on that waitlist too. But to understand the law of attraction, you must also understand the law of vibration, which is like the foundation of the law of attraction and all other laws, which basically states that everything is energy. Everything has a unique vibration. So to even be able to understand the law of attraction, that like frequencies, like vibrations, attract like vibrations, you need to understand that everything is always emitting a vibrational frequency. Another commonly associated phrase or mantra with the law of attraction is what you focus on expands. So this works on a couple levels. One, with frequency, with energetics, which is the core of everything. Everything starts in the energetic realm. Energy is what influences, transforms, creates matter. So on the frequency level, what you focus on expands because wherever your energy is placed, whatever you are focusing on, let's for this example say through thought, what you are thinking about, you are going to attract more of those like thoughts, which ultimately expands that thought and expands the power of it as well. And now this also works on the subconscious mind level, which don't even get me started because I like to nerd out about the subconscious mind, because so much of this, of manifestation, of the more spiritual woo-woo aspects of manifestation have now in today's modern world been proven through quantum physics and through neuroscience. And this is just so fascinating. We dive into depth in an Align and Attract, so I will save that juice for you there. But what you need to understand is this process in our subconscious mind called the reticular activating system, also known as the RAS, the RAS. So what this does is it actually filters reality based on the programs that you have running in your subconscious mind. This is why manifestation is so closely surrounded by subconscious rewiring. The two go hand in hand, and there's many different ways to subconsciously rewire. There is the more spiritual woo-woo energetic side of it, and then there is the more neuroscience side of it, and you can go either route and get in the same direction. What I want you to understand is that the reticular activating system is always at work, filtering in reality based on your pre-held beliefs and programs. So what does this mean? This means that your subconscious mind is always proving you right. It is going to filter in reality to prove your beliefs right, to feed you more of what you already focus on. I want you to think of it like an algorithm. If you go on Instagram and you go on your Explore page and you keep looking at pictures of dogs, your Explore page is going to start feeding you more pictures of dogs. What you focus on literally expands through the algorithms. The algorithms are always tracking what you're watching, how long you're watching it, what you're interacting with. It's noticing what you're giving your attention, your energy to. The algorithms are basically exactly how our subconscious mind works. Our subconscious mind, or you can say the universe, works in the exact same way, paying attention to what we are paying attention to, what we are feeding our energy, our attention, our focus to. So in the real world, if we focus on lack, our subconscious mind is going to filter in more examples of lack in our life for us. And on the energetic front, we are attracting vibrationally more experiences of lack because that is the energy in which we are operating in. What you are focusing on is expanding. On the flip side, if we constantly focus on all the magic, all the blessings that are around us in our life, all the things that we have to be grateful for, then our subconscious mind is going to mark that and filter in more experiences of that for us to be aware of. So we are going to become aware of more things to be grateful for, more blessings, more magic. And on the energetic front, we are going to be vibrationally attracting more of those experiences as well because we are in vibrational alignment for it. So this is the basis of what you focus on expands, which is a mantra that I like to bring myself back to all the time, which is why I kind of wanted to dive into it in a little rabbit hole for you here now. So you're like, okay, that's all great and good, but what am I getting wrong? I've been practicing this. I focus on the things that I want, but I keep manifesting more of what I don't want. What is missing here? I'm so glad that you asked. Here's what you are getting wrong. It is not just the subject of your focus. It is the essence of it that determines what manifests. What does that mean? Understand the word essence, because I've heard this thrown around for years and years. And I was like, what the fuck is essence? What is essence? Okay. Understand essence as like the spirit of it, the energy of it, okay? The heart of it. And the cool thing about this too is that this is usually what you really want. So for example, you may think that you want more money, but understand that it's not necessarily that you just want to have $1 million sitting pretty in your bank account. Like you want the experience of more money. So what is at the heart of that? What is at the spirit of that? Maybe it's more freedom and flow in your life. Maybe it's a feeling of safety and security and possibility, luxury. Okay. So it's this kind of essence, this sense, this feeling around it that's important for us to tap into. Let me draw this out for you real quick. If you think about money, so you have money. Hopefully you can see this. Here's money. Here's a thing that you think that you want, right? You may focus on the money. You think about money all day long, but it's how you think about the money that manifests. So I want you to think of every subject of your focus, every desire that you focus on, as having like this cloud around it, okay? This is the energetic cloud, the essence of in which way you are thinking about the money. So when you think about the money, are you thinking about how you don't yet have it and how you deeply want it and the lack that you are currently experiencing of it in your life? Therefore, this cloud would be a cloud of lack. This would be a spirit and energy of lack, and you will manifest exactly what is this subject and the cloud around it. So the subject being money, you will attract, and the cloud around it being focused on the feelings of the lack of not having it yet, you're going to manifest more of the lack and more of the not having it yet. Now, if this cloud is the appreciation of it, the enjoyment of it, experiencing abundance right now in your life and thinking about money and thinking about it in an abundant, grateful way that's expansive, that feels in alignment to those energies that you want from it, right? That's at the core of it. That's at the heart of it. That safety, that security, that freedom, that flexibility, that infinite possibilities. That's what you actually want. Again, it's not the $1 million sitting pretty in the bank account. It's the essence, the spirit of what you think that $1 million is going to provide you. That is the energetic cloud around it. And that is the energy that you want to be tapping into around it. So actually, the cool thing about this is you can think about the money or you cannot think about the money, but it matters that you're thinking about, feeling into, associating to the essence of it, the feelings that you think that it is going to bring you. And when you do think about the money, you want to get into those feelings as well, the feelings of which you think it will bring you, that you want it to bring you, feeling them now. So knowing that what manifests isn't just the subject of your focus, it's the way in which you think about the subject of your focus. So again, if you think about money all the time, you think, I want money, I want money, I want more money, I can't wait to have more money. But in this thinking, there's an energy, an essence of lack of having it now that is what is going to manifest. If you can get into visualization, if you can bring up the desire of money or whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest, and when you bring up that desire, you can play on the energetic realm. You can overcome the matter of what is in your life right now and start at where the seed of everything is, which is in the energetic realm, and connect to the version of yourself in the energetic realm who already has the thing and experience those feelings of already having it now. And so when you think about money, you can think about the gratitude of it, how much you enjoy it, how much you love it. Even seeing it in your own life, if you have $5 in your bank account, calling out the abundance that is, your gratitude for it, seeing everything from this lens of the essence of what it is that you want to manifest, then that is what's going to manifest. So focus less on the subject, focus more on the essence. Now, here's the other important key here. It's not just what you say, it's the energy around it. So you need to understand that to communicate your desire into the energetic field, where again, everything is planted, everything starts in the energetic realm, and then the energy creates and influences the matter. So we here always start with the energy, okay? We play in the physical realm as well. This is the human experience. We're here for a reason, but we start over here because we know no matter what we do over here in the 3D physical realm, it's always going to be toyed with. It's always going to be influenced by, it's always ultimately going to be created from whatever's over here in the energetic realm. So you need to become the master of speaking a different language. I want you to begin to think of the law of attraction. Think of your manifestations as a language. It's not a practice. It's not a spiritual exercise that you do. It's a lifestyle and it's a language that you speak all the time, 24/7, whether you realize you're speaking it or not. So to speak this language in order to attract what you want, you need to get at the energy of your desire. Again, it's not the money you want. It's the energy, it's the essence, it's the spirit of what you think this money is going to give to you. You need to get good at reading energy of things, getting to the root, getting to the core of what that desire actually holds for you, what you actually want from it. You don't want a gorgeous pair of Prada shoes or whatever designer shoes you've been eyeing to just put in your closet. You want to wear them because of the luxurious and uplifted and up-leveled feeling it's going to give to you when you wear them. So actually the desire is not as much the thing as the feeling that you feel it is going to give to you. This is key because this feeling is how we are going to communicate what it is that we desire. Universe does not understand verbal language. We cannot speak, I really want that thing. I've been thinking about that thing a lot and I really, really want that thing. And I keep writing in my journal how I want that thing. And I don't know why it hasn't manifested yet. Babe, because the universe doesn't speak English. The universe doesn't speak in words the way me and you can speak in words. The way I can tell you what I want and you can be like, oh, okay, here you go. Universe does not speak like that. Universe, quantum field, energetic realm speaks in vibration. So to work the law of attraction, you need to learn how to speak the language of vibrational frequency. I no longer want you to think of your desires in terms of physical things. I want you to think of them in terms of vibrational frequency, in terms of feelings. Translate your desires for yourself by getting at the core of what it is that that desire would make you feel. And that is the frequency I want you communicating out into the universe to share, to communicate with the universe that that is what you're manifesting. This is what we master inside of Align and Attract. So if this is a fully new concept or language for you, or you're just like, Brooke, I need help here, go check out the Align and Attract sign up page because even that page alone is going to help you to put these pieces together even more. But as I mentioned, Align and Attract is enrolling right now. And so you can get in, you can get access and start working the language of the universe, working frequency, working the energetic realm to influence matter now. As soon as today, you can get access. So I will link that all down below for you. But I do want to share with you here how to actually begin to speak the language of energy. Because remember, it is the energy, the essence, the spirit that is going to manifest, not actually what we are focusing on. Another way to put this, I guess using the example we mentioned earlier with the algorithm, is if you pay attention to people, but are you paying attention to happy people or sad people? You may want happy people, but you continue to pay attention to people, but they're sad, and then you're confused why you're not getting the happy people. Hopefully that clicked for you. You want to focus on the actual essence, the energy of the subject, because the two polarities exist. The full spectrum of all experiences exists, right? You can have happy people, sad people, angry people, somewhere in the middle people. But if you know that you want happy, or you know that you want a lot of money, you want abundance, or you want this certain level of success in your life, that energy, that essence is where your focus needs to be. So the first step in this is to really learn how to be in constant communication with yourself. Awareness is huge. I speak about awareness so much because it is crucial in the manifestation process. It is crucial in the subconscious rewiring process. It is crucial in just living your best life in general, learning how to build a relationship with yourself, how to be aware, how to be in constant communication with yourself. This is at the root of it all, babe. When you can practice awareness, and it's easier said than done because we have really been taught in society to silence ourselves, silence our emotions, silence our true feelings, just suck it up and keep going. But our emotions are really powerful and important messengers. And that's all that they are. They are signals. A negative emotion is not bad. It's just a signal letting you know where you're at, letting you know where your focus is, letting you know if you're thinking, being, acting, believing in alignment with where your soul wants to go or not. We can assume that a negative feeling around what we desire means that you're more focused on the lack of it, that you have some limiting beliefs about your ability to actually be able to have it, to create it in your life. And positive feelings around what you desire means that you're focused on the actual having of it, the abundance of it, the ability, possibility, and inevitability of you manifesting it in your life. So I want you to begin to see your emotions as that, as a manifestation GPS for you, as signals letting you know where you are in alignment or not alignment with what you are wanting to manifest, with your desires, with your higher self. Because here's the thing, the universe wants to give you exactly what you want and is always working to give you exactly what you want. Like I said at the beginning of this episode, the universal laws are always, always, always working for you. It's about learning how to actually work them. That is the key to you being able to manifest whatever you want. So because the universe is always trying to give you exactly what you want, the universe is always reading your vibration and then giving you back exact matches to the vibrational signal that you're sending out. We all have free will in this life, and that's such an amazing and beautiful thing, but we need to learn how to actually harness, how to actually own our free will. And unfortunately, we're not taught this shit in schools, and that is why we need programs or courses like Align and Attract or Scale are so useful, or you sitting here and taking your free time to educate yourself in a video or a podcast like this. You're already doing the work, and that's amazing, and you should be so proud of yourself for that, and already know that you're way ahead of like 90% of the population here. Unfortunately, I wish more of us knew this key to life, these life hacks, but because we don't, I see that it's our responsibility as the people learning this and mastering this now to help rise people up and share it with them. So share this with somebody who you think needs help with this right now and would benefit from this. And even in your own life, you're going to learn this better by being able to speak it and teach it to other people. So after listening to this episode, go tell your mom or your sister or your boyfriend or your best friend, because the more that you speak this, the more that you're going to understand it. Even tell it to yourself in the mirror or write it out in your journal. I, for one, love to draw pictures. So draw out the picture, the visual understanding of this concept, and that's going to help you to lock it in even more. So we understand that the universe is always going to give us exactly what we want, but that the universe is communicating through our vibration. So because of our free will and our ability to only communicate through our vibration, the universe is going to read whatever vibration we are sending out, which is going to be created by what we are focused on. We're going to get into that more in just a second, so hold that thought. But going to be created by what we're focused on. We're going to be sending out a vibration. The universe is going to read that and say, oh, she wants more of that. Free will, here it is. And give us exactly what we want, which is such a beautiful, amazing thing that we have free will and we get to experience these human experiences however we fucking choose to. But it's learning how to direct your energy in a way that is effective and is in actual alignment with what you truly, consciously desire. So know that you are speaking your desires into the energetic field where the seeds are planted and where matter is ultimately created and influenced from through your vibration. So I want you to start thinking in terms of energy. When you notice that your energy, your emotional GPS is signaling to you that something is off, you're feeling negative, you're feeling a pit in your stomach when you think about your goals, begin to become curious about that. Do not, I repeat, do not try to shove it down and suppress it. That's a whole other thing. And that would take us into a spiral into shadow work, which we're just not going to get into today. But align and attract, babe. Align and attract. I want you to call attention to it. Again, remember, this is just a messenger. This is just a signal that's helping you out to let you know where you are in terms of alignment with what you actually want to be sending out the vibrational message of into the universe in order to attract back. Now, when we can use our emotions as a signal, as a messenger to show us that we are out of alignment, we can then become more aware of our thoughts. What was I just thinking about? What are my deeper beliefs about this? Now, here's the thing. You know how I said law of attraction works on the way that it will attract more of the like thoughts? So you think a thought and you will attract more thoughts in alignment to that. In the same way, law of attraction works with emotions. You feel a certain emotion and now you're attracting more aligned emotions to that. This is how we can kind of have a spiral down or a spiral up. Now, thoughts and feelings influence each other. They work on a feedback loop. So you think a thought, it makes you feel a certain way. Then that reiterates that thought and makes you think that thought even deeper and more aligned thoughts to it, confirming your emotions, confirming your original thoughts, which makes you feel the feelings even deeper, which again confirms your thoughts again, makes you think the thoughts even deeper. Okay, so there's this feedback loop. Now, where we can get at both thoughts and emotions, which is what creates our vibrational frequency, we can attack these at the root cause, which is our beliefs. Our beliefs are inevitably going to determine what we think most of the time because we think in alignment with our beliefs, which is going to influence how we feel most of the time because we feel in alignment with our thoughts. And then this feedback loop begins working for us. So we want to get our beliefs right, tight, and lock the fuck in. Now, thanks to subconscious mind programming, a lot of our beliefs are not actually our own beliefs, and they've been passed down to us through generations from media, from society, from teachers, from parents, from a traumatic experience that has become an ingrained belief of what you think about yourself or how the world works. And these beliefs are creating our reality. Remember the reticular activating system that we talked about? One of the main programs that this function of the subconscious mind filters in reality based on is your beliefs. Remember, subconscious mind is working overtime 24/7 to prove your beliefs right to you. Whatever they are, it will filter in reality that proves more of it, that makes whatever you focus on expands and shows you evidence of it. It will even distort reality to make you right, to match whatever you believe. So to really get locked into our vibrational frequency and learn how to speak the language of the universe in alignment with what we desire to manifest, we need to get our beliefs right and tight, baby. Okay? Lock that shit in. Now, we obviously go so deep into subconscious reprogramming, belief rewiring in Align and Attract in all of my programs, scale included. But I want to take you guys deeper into this journey next week with a part 2 of this episode where we're going to get more into the practicality of doing all of this with steps that are really going to support you as well. So we're going to leave this episode here today. I already know that you have amazing golden nuggets and and takeaways from it. I can't wait to hear what those are. So comment below. Also leave a little sparkle if you made it this far, a little sparkle emoji. Let me know over on Instagram at Arcanum Life. I love to see all your DMs or when you share the podcast on your stories and you put what you took away the most from it. I love, love, love to see it. Like I said, Align and Attract is open for enrollment now, which I'm just so happy, so excited to be able to share with you guys. So everything is linked down below for you for what you need to know about that to get in to reserve your spot. All the details, we're running it differently than we've ever ran it before, and I'm so excited for it. So check that all out below. And Scale will be launching very soon. Scale is launching in September, late September, but waitlist is going to get a very surprise email in, let's say like early to mid September. I'll let you know when to check your email, but I will not be announcing this anywhere else than to the waitlist through a special link in their email. And that is going to be discounted early bird pricing to get in this next round of Scale. So if you know that you want to get in Scale, get on the waitlist now. Okay, you do not want to miss this. I hope to see some of you in Align and Attract, get to know you, get to know your manifestations and your next level self, who you are already becoming now, so much better. If you guys have any questions on this topic, leave them down below because I will be creating a part 2 of this that will be out for you next week. Also, make sure to like this video and to subscribe to my channel so that you guys don't miss any of the other episodes either. I am sending you so much love, so much good fucking energy, and I will see you next time. Bye.